Yo, what is up everybody? It's Julian here. We're diving into the top 10 things you absolutely have to do in New York City. This isn't some random list, it's straight from my recent trip. The good, the bad, the unforgettable. Hit that subscribe button and ding that bell so you don't miss out on future adventures. And stick around because at the end of the video, I'm going to let you in on a little secret, a bonus spot that didn't make the top 10 but definitely deserves an honorable mention. Alright, let's kick things off in Times Square. You step out of the subway station and bam! It's like the whole world exploded in a kaleidoscope of lights, sounds, people everywhere. Giant LED screens flashing ads, street performers doing their thing, that constant hum of energy, it's sensory overload in the best possible way. Walk a few blocks and you'll stumble upon Broadway. Just being in that area you can feel the creative energy buzzing around you. And of course, no trip to Times Square is complete without seeing a show. Whether it's a big-budget musical or a smaller, off-Broadway production, there's something for everyone. Trust me, the energy of a live performance in New York City is unlike anything else. Now, I know what you're thinking. Casey, Times Square is so touristy. And you know what? You're right. But there's a reason for that. It's iconic, it's over the top, it's everything you imagine New York City to be. From the bright lights and chaos of Times Square, we're heading downtown to the One World Observatory and the 9/11 Memorial, two places that offer a profound contrast to the hustle and bustle of the city. You step into the elevator at One World Trade, and it's like stepping into a time machine, a journey that encapsulates the essence of New York City. The screens on the walls take you on a journey through the city's history, showcasing its evolution over centuries, from its humble beginnings as a small settlement to the towering metropolis it is today, a testament to human ingenuity and perseverance. And then you reach the top, where the city unfolds before your eyes. The doors open, and you're greeted with a panoramic view that will literally take your breath away, a sight that captures the heart and soul of New York. The entire city stretches out before you, from the bridges spanning the East River to the iconic Empire State Building piercing the sky, each landmark telling its own story. And then, you head down to the 9/11 Memorial, a place of solemn reflection and remembrance. The two reflecting pools, built on the footprints of the Twin Towers, are incredibly moving, serving as a poignant reminder of the events of that fateful day. The names of the victims etched in bronze, the sound of the waterfalls cascading into the void. It's a powerful and emotional experience that touches the heart. Reflect and remember the strength and resilience of this incredible city, a city that has risen from the ashes stronger than ever, embodying the spirit of its people. Look, I love the hustle and bustle of New York, but sometimes you just need a break from the concrete jungle. Luckily, New York City is home to some of the most incredible parks in the world. First up, we're heading to the High Line. This elevated park, built on a former railway line, is like a breath of fresh air in the middle of the city. Then there's Central Park, the granddaddy of them all. Whether you want to take a leisurely stroll, have a picnic in Sheep Meadow, or rent a rowboat on the lake, Central Park has something for everyone. And don't sleep on Bryant Park. This little oasis in Midtown is the perfect spot to relax with a good book, or grab a coffee and people watch. But it's not just the big parks that are worth checking out. New York is full of little pocket parks and green spaces tucked away in unexpected places. Alright, let's talk about the New York City skyline. It's one of the most recognizable skylines in the world, a testament to human ingenuity and architectural brilliance. Those towering skyscrapers, each one with its own story to tell, are like characters in a movie. They stand tall, narrating tales of ambition, innovation, and the relentless pursuit of dreams. First up, we're heading to Hudson Yards and the Vessel. This area is a modern marvel, a new addition to the city's ever-evolving landscape. This honeycomb-like structure is like something out of a science fiction movie. Its intricate design invites exploration and offers stunning views of the city from its many levels. Next, we're traveling back in time to the Flatiron Building. This building is not just a piece of architecture, it's a piece of history. This iconic triangular skyscraper built way back in 1902 is a true New York City landmark. Its unique shape and historical significance make it a must-see for anyone visiting the city. And then there's the Chrysler Building. This building is a shining example of Art Deco architecture. This Art Deco masterpiece, with its gleaming spire piercing the sky, is a symbol of New York City's ambition and glamour. Its design is both elegant and bold, capturing the spirit of the city. Of course, no discussion of New York City skyscrapers would be complete without mentioning the Empire State Building. This building has been an icon since its completion in 1931. The view from the top is absolutely breathtaking, especially at night when the city lights twinkle below. It's a sight that captures the magic and energy of New York City. But it's not just about the famous buildings. Every skyscraper, big or small, contributes to the city's unique skyline. It's about the stories behind them, the architects who designed them, the people who built them. Each building is a chapter in the ongoing story of New York City, a story of creativity, resilience, and endless possibilities. Alright, let's be real, you can't come to New York City and not experience the incredible diversity of cultures and cuisines. It's one of the things that makes this city so unique and vibrant. And there's no better place to dive into this cultural melting pot than in Little Italy and Chinatown, two neighborhoods that are rich in history and flavor. First up, we're hitting the charming streets of Little Italy. This area is like stepping into a slice of Italy right in the heart of New York City. This neighborhood, once home to a large Italian immigrant population, is now a vibrant mix of restaurants, cafes, and shops. It's a place where the old world meets the new. You can find everything from classic Italian dishes like spaghetti and meatballs, to modern interpretations of traditional recipes that will surprise and delight your taste buds. And don't even get me started on the cannolis. These sweet, creamy pastries are a must-try, and will leave you craving for more. Next, we're venturing into the heart of Chinatown. This neighborhood is a bustling hub of activity and culture. This bustling neighborhood is home to the largest Chinese community outside of Asia, and it's an absolute feast for the senses. The sights, sounds, and smells here are truly unforgettable. The streets are lined with shops selling everything from traditional Chinese herbs and medicines to souvenirs and clothing. It's a shopper's paradise. And the food! Oh man, the food in Chinatown is incredible. The variety and authenticity of the dishes here are unmatched. From steaming bowls of noodles to savory dumplings to Peking duck, there's something for everyone. Each bite is a journey through the rich culinary traditions of China. Now, if you're looking for a dose of culture, New York City has got you covered. I'm talking about world-class museums, jam-packed with art, history, and everything in between. First up, we're heading to the Guggenheim Museum. This architectural marvel, designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, is a work of art in itself. And inside, you'll find an equally impressive collection of modern and contemporary art, from Picasso to Van Gogh. Next, we're making our way to MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art. This place is a must-see for any art lover, with a vast collection of modern and contemporary art, from painting and sculpture to photography and film. But it's not all about fine art. New York has museums dedicated to pretty much everything you can imagine. The New York Transit Museum in Brooklyn, housed in a former subway station, is a fascinating look at the history of the city's subway system. Now you might be thinking, Grand Central Terminal? It's just a train station, right? Wrong! This place is so much more than just a transportation hub. It's a living, breathing piece of New York City history, a Beaux-Arts architectural masterpiece that will transport you back in time. Take some time to wander around the main concourse, look up at the celestial ceiling, and marvel at the grandeur of it all. And don't forget to check out the Whispering Gallery, where you can whisper a secret to someone standing at the opposite corner of the arched ceiling. Grand Central Terminal is also home to some great restaurants and shops, so you can easily spend a few hours here just soaking it all in. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a live performance in Vanderbilt Hall. So next time you're in New York City, skip the subway and head to Grand Central Terminal. Alright, let's talk about one of the most iconic landmarks in New York City, the Brooklyn Bridge. This engineering marvel, completed in 1883, connects Manhattan and Brooklyn, spanning the East River in all its glory. And trust me, there's no better way to experience this bridge than by walking across it. Start in Brooklyn and make your way towards Manhattan, because let's be real, those Manhattan skyline views are what you came for. As you walk, take some time to appreciate the intricate details of the bridge's design, the massive granite towers, the steel cables, the wooden walkway, and don't forget to bring your camera, because the photo ops on the Brooklyn Bridge are endless. You'll get some of the best views of the Manhattan skyline, the East River, and the Statue of Liberty in the distance. Pro tip, try to go early in the morning or later in the evening to avoid the crowds. Alright, we're heading to one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world, the Statue of Liberty. This symbol of freedom and democracy, a gift from France to the United States, has been welcoming immigrants and visitors to New York Harbor for over a century. You can take a ferry to Liberty Island and explore the statue's pedestal, or even climb all the way to the crown for breathtaking views of the city. But the Statue of Liberty is just one part of the story. Right next door is Ellis Island, the former immigration station that processed millions of immigrants arriving in the United States between 1892 and 1954. Walking through the halls of Ellis Island, you can feel the weight of history, the hopes and dreams of all those who passed through these doors seeking a better life. It's a powerful and moving experience that will stay with you long after you leave. We've made it to the grand finale, the Empire State Building. This Art Deco masterpiece, once the tallest building in the world, is an absolute must-see for any visitor to New York City. And trust me, the view from the top is worth every penny. We're talking about panoramic views of the entire city, from the streets below to the skyscrapers in the distance, stretching out as far as the eye can see. You can spot Central Park, the Statue of Liberty, and all the iconic landmarks that make New York City so special. Pro tip: buy your tickets online in advance to avoid the long lines. And if you really want to splurge, go for the Express Pass, which lets you skip all the lines. Once you're at the top, take your time, soak it all in, and appreciate the view. So, there you have it, folks. My top 10 must-do activities in New York City. Let me know in the comments down below which of these places you're most excited to visit, or if you have any hidden gems in New York City that I should check out. Until next time, peace out. And don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content.